Welcome to my little corner of the internet, where we celebrate creativity and growth. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to Homewood, Bellbrook. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. Homewood is a heritage-listed house and farm at 1279 Nulla Nulla Creek Road, Bellbrook, Kempsey Shire, New South Wales, Australia. It was the childhood home of country music singer Slim Dusty. It was designed by his father, David Kirkpatrick, and built from 1915 to 1916 by Kirkpatrick and Thomas Ryan. It is also known as Melody Farm. The property is now owned by Slim Dusty's widow, Joy McKean Kirkpatrick. It was added to the New South Wales State Heritage Register on 27 January 2012. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting history to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. Homewood was built in 1915-16 by David Kirkpatrick, with the help of a neighbour, Thomas Ryan. From 1927, it was home to David Gordon Kirkpatrick, the youngest child and only surviving son of David Kirkpatrick and Mary Partridge. The Nulla Nulla Valley, with its close-knit community, had strong musical traditions among the hard-working families dotted along the meandering banks of the creek. A large number of its residents, both men and women, could play an instrument or sing. Dances and house parties were held about every week, with the news of these events spreading up and down the valley via the bush telegraph. Young Gordon Kirkpatrick was exposed to all of this music and composed his early songs on the property. By the mid-years, as Slim Dusty, he left the Nulla to pursue a phenomenally successful show musician's career. In 1954, the property was sold to Eric Mageley. A succession of Mageley relatives and, subsequently, tenants occupied the place until 2003. In 2001, the Kirkpatrick family bought it back to serve as a lasting memorial to Slim Dusty's formative years. Since 2003, Homewood has been vacant. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting description to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. Homewood has a veranda to the front facing east. The house is made of timber with an iron roof. The veranda together with the roof had some renovations done during 1980-82. There are two front windows facing out to the veranda. From the entrance hallway, there are two bedrooms, one on each side. The dining room on the left and third bedroom on the right are further down the hallway. A doorway from the dining room leads to the kitchen with adjoining bathroom. The open fire and stove are on the back wall of the kitchen with shelving to the left. There was no bathroom at first. The current bathroom was added in 1945 and located in a space occupied by the pantry. Despite its simple structure and basic foundation material, there has been surprisingly little significant alteration to Homewood in its 90-odd years of existence. Homewood remains intact and is rich in its compelling associations with the boyhood and growing up of Slim Dusty. Homewood retains its original materials and features with little modification. Let's zoom in on modifications and dates and understand its implications. Fences. The current fence was erected around the house. Tank stands and iron tank. The three tank stands pictured in the photographs dated 1978 were removed by the Rossiters when they purchased the property. The tank stands and iron tanks were replaced by a concrete tank in 1990. Septic system. A septic system was installed in 1990. Garden. The original garden has disappeared and replaced by new plantings. There are some surviving trees, bushes and fruit trees. Cow bales. All that remains of the original cow bales is a cement slab where the 18-year-old Slim Dusty sat and wrote the song "The Rain Tumbles Down in July" in 1945. The replacement cow bales are still intact. Let's now zoom in on heritage listing and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. Homewood is of state heritage significance for its associations with the formative years of country and western singer Slim Dusty David Gordon Kirkpatrick 1927-2003. It demonstrates the frugal and simple nature of his boyhood and evokes the cultural and musical influences of the Nulla Nulla community and its bush environment that were the inspiration for his songs. Homewood reflects for a broad audience, both Australian and international, Slim Dusty's character and role as a significant musical and cultural creative figure. Homewood was listed on the New South Wales State Heritage Register on 27 January 2012, having satisfied the following criteria. The place is important in demonstrating the course or pattern of cultural or natural history in New South Wales. Homewood and its setting are significant in the course of the cultural history of NSW for their ability to demonstrate the frugal and simple nature of Slim Dusty's childhood and formative years, a lifestyle and a landscape reflected in his character, compositions and performances throughout a long and successful career of iconic national significance. The place has a strong or special association with a person or group of persons of importance of cultural or natural history of New South Wales's history. Homewood is of state significance for its association with the life and work of Gordon Kirkpatrick, Slim Dusty, a musician, composer and performer of national stature. The place is important in demonstrating aesthetic characteristics and a high degree of creative or technical achievement in New South Wales. Homewood is locally significant as an example of a small wood and iron house which was the main residence of small dairy farmers and of which Homewood is the only original remaining significant example along and by the Nulla Nulla Creek. The place has strong or special association with a particular community or cultural group in New South Wales for social, cultural or spiritual reasons. Homewood is socially significant at a state level in its ability to evoke for a broad audience, both Australian and international, Slim Dusty's character and role as a significant musical and cultural creative figure. The place is held in high esteem by Australians who revere Slim Dusty and his music. The place is important in demonstrating the principal characteristics of a class of cultural or natural place environments in New South Wales. Homewood is locally significant as a representative example of working-class housing built by small dairy farmers on the Upper Macquarie from the ears through to 1950. It used local timber plus mass-produced materials such as corrugated iron. It is a modest timber dwelling with its original tank stand and cloths line out the back still intact. Homewood is similar to the early buildings on outlying stations which were often replaced by more substantial houses once families became more prosperous. The nearby village of Bellbrook, a National Trust heritage village, has surviving houses and buildings of similar construction. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within attribution and discover their significance. Kakari, New South Wales State Heritage Register. Kakari, Kempsey Shire. Kakari, buildings and structures in New South Wales. Kakari, farms in New South Wales. Kakari, articles incorporating text from the New South Wales State Heritage Register. Kakari, houses in New South Wales. Thanks for being a part of this amazing journey. I can't wait to bring you more exciting content.